As soon as the movie starts, we see some police officers going inside a building. There is a ghost in the building, there is a ghost. When the officers try to open a door, their hand gets stuck. After breaking, when these people went to a meeting room, everyone there and everything was frozen in ice except an iron ball which, as soon as the officers touch this ball to check it, all the people frozen here break down and die inside the ball. Two glowing eyes are shown which belong to a ghost, after which the scene is cut and we are shown the scene 120 years later. We are introduced to a team of ghost hunters who fight and capture ghosts and protect this city from ghosts. Just now these people were going somewhere by car when they saw a ghost loose in the city. This dragon-like ghost was under their control. To do this, first of all Phoebe comes out of her car taking out a laser and attacks it with the laser but the ghost. When he is unable to control himself, his other companion takes out a small device from inside the car and tries to catch this ghost. But when these people fail in this too, their team leader named Kelly very intelligently sends one of her drones to fight against this ghost. While sending her upwards, she finally controls this ghost. In the process of catching this ghost, his body did not remain on the road. These people had caused a lot of damage on the road, they had also had their own accident and because of all this damage they had to go to the mayor. They are called and they are told, Ghostbusters, you people are causing a lot of damage in the city. If this continues like this then you people will be killed. Their work will be stopped, the Ghostbusters say in response, but we were saving the lion from ghosts, but according to the mayor, this cannot continue any longer. The mayor first asks to remove Phoebe from his group because she is only 15 years old. He is not yet mature for this work, he is convincing the sputter mayor, but he has given his decision. These people had now come to Banana's house where FAI is also looking angry from her group because she obeyed the mayor and asked him to stop. He had been expelled from his group for some time. Here the Bribe Busters explain to him that it is just a matter of 1 year and then we will let you know. We'll take along with him in every mission. Right here in the basement of Kelly's house, he had built an entire pipeline to imprison the ghosts. To do this, Pi was going to put his captured ghost here but suddenly this machine stops working. Kelly and his companion handles this machine with great difficulty and succeeds in preventing the rest of the ghosts from getting free from here. The scene cuts and we are shown a shop where things related to ghosts are sold. Here a boy holds the same metallic ball. Had come to sell which we saw in the first scene of the movie, as soon as the shopkeeper started checking a ghost inside this ball. When he does so, suddenly his shop catches fire and everything starts falling down, even his horse-checking machine. The table below where the ball was kept also gets frozen and breaks and the ball falls down from there. This is the effect of the power of this ball. It even happened to Kelly's house where they called ghosts imprisoned inside the pipelines. Suddenly a huge ghost appeared in her house. The crack had already appeared. Kelly's other friend was trying to catch a ghost in his own house. As soon as he starts catching the ghost passes over him, dodges him and runs away from here. He quickly spreads the news of the ghost's escape. He goes and tells his team and everyone goes out to catch that ghost, leaving no one alone here and poor lonely FAI Pi. What does she do here? When she starts playing chess, she notices that a ghost has started playing chess with her. At first Phoebe finds it a bit strange. But now if it is not her friend then it is a ghost. She continues to play and is shocked and now the ghost appears in front of her and starts talking to her. She asks, "Are you not afraid of me?" She also says, "Hey, this is my daily work, Lord, we will be shown the next day." Kelly calls a ghost engineer to her house to fix her ghostly pipelines. Looking at it, it is said that there was an attack here once, but there is no problem. I have made a new base for the ghosts. There we all together do research on ghosts and also capture ghosts inside the pipelines there. The chocker was quite interesting for the Ghostbusters. Here the ghost engineer also shows the Ghostbusters a machine inside which someone. Also, by keeping a ghost or thing, its ghost comes out through the machine itself. After this process, there is a way to capture the ghost. Seeing this machine did the work itself and the Ghostbusters got impressed with it. Now the Ghostbusters come back to their home. Where they got a mission to catch another ghost. Nobody was left alone, at home again where she got an emergency. A call comes from the hotel to catch the ghost. She had left here with one of her friends to catch it while on the other side. It is being shown that inside the ghost base, the ghost engineer has now placed the ball in his machine which we saw in the beginning of the movie. It was seen that the power of the ball was very dangerous. As soon as this power is placed in the machine, the ball starts shaking vigorously. A small ghost appears in it. She attacks but the ghost runs away and the hotel suffers a lot of damage. She was made to catch ghosts anyway, that's why. When she returns home unsuccessfully, she finds that the ghost was at her house and was also talking to her. She was surprised to see the ghost and she also told that it belongs to my grandfather and we keep the ghosts imprisoned here. During the conversation, now she is here. The ghost who came out of the metallic ball comes and after revealing himself, he talks to the ghost named Melody, in response to which Mallory said, "You just wait, I will get your work done through this girl." It is clear that this ghost named Mallory appearing in front of Phoebe again and again is not a coincidence. All the ghosts were planning something big together. It is shown that one of Phoebe's companions. He was still trying to catch the same green ghost, but before he could catch it, suddenly his house was destroyed. All of them are shaken and when they come down and check, they find out that someone tried to break their ghostly pipeline by freezing it. On the other side, inside the ghost base, the ghost engineer was showing his friends by doing many experiments on the same metal ball. It was said that when this ball was burnt, it would freeze instead of melting and if it was passed near the ghosts. All the ghosts started coming towards him like a magnet. This was the first time that these people had seen something with such power. To find out about the ball, they decide to call the man who had sold the ball to their shop. They come to the house of the owner of the metal ball who on asking about this metal ball tells that it belonged to his grandmother who is now dead. Now he brings them to a strange room in his house where the belongings of old soldiers were kept. They take this girl to their lab where an expert starts testing this boy to see if he too is a ghost. There is no connection with her or there are no other powers inside her. Here these people notice that as soon as this girl emotions change, in the same way, a fire lamp lit behind him had an impact. Here it is shown that FAI too is of the same shopkeeper. The person who used to buy ghostly things nearby was also worried about the smell of the same metal ball where the shopkeeper's assistant came and gave them. Tells about a YouTuber who used to talk about ghostly things and he also had a ghost library. They also feel that they must know something about this ball. They all go to meet them and as soon as when the photo of the ball was shown to him, this man recognized the ball as soon as he saw the picture and he also recognized the language written on the ball. He had identified it and tells them that enchant, i.e. old language, is written on this ball and that I definitely have something like it. There will be a book which can translate this language and make us understand its meaning. These people are now translating the language of Paul and can explain it to us. It is revealed that this ball is ruled by a very powerful ghost whose name is Gora, who is also known as the Ice King. A king of the world called him so that he could rule the world with the help of this ghost. That king also succeeded, but now Lalar had gone inside the king and wanted to imprison Gora and take his powers for herself. Seeing the king doing this, Gora became extremely angry and in his anger he buried the king's entire army in the snow. Frozen Gora's anger had increased so much that now he could destroy the whole world. And to save this world, Fire Master came forward who had the power to control the fire. He finally defeated Gora. After defeating Ka, he made him drink and locked him in that bowl, after which it was the responsibility of the fire masters to protect that bowl. It is here that this man also plays the recording of Gora Ka to EP's colleagues. While they were listening to the recording, suddenly a red. The ghost of color, while controlling their instruments, packs up all the recordings and puts them in a dustbin, and when everyone runs after him to catch that recording, he runs away from there with that garbage bag. After losing these people. As soon as we came out of the building, the red-colored ghost was here in the form of a lion. Before that, it was in the form of a lion above them. Whoever attacks her with her electric ear, due to which the effigy breaks and Gora's recording gets lost. And here again destruction happens. That is why Phoebe is arrested again by the police. Phoebe's punishment for this mistake is now full of ghosts. The Buster group was about to get the bus. They say that now the Busters will not work anymore in the city. Even Kelly's house is sealed. A tunnel was built inside which these people used to capture ghosts, and the police also took all the laser guns of Ghostbusters under their control. What was done? It is shown that the person from the ghost library here now goes to the owner of the bowl from the ghost library and tell the owner of the bowl that you are a fire master. It was your responsibility to take care of that bowl. You should not have sold him. Because of selling him, Gora has become so powerful. Before that, Gora is now on top of this world. If any trouble comes, you will have to know your powers and activate them so that you can control that bowl. The man was not able to understand anything. He says, how will I do this? I have never done this till date. As soon as he clicks his finger. When he points at the fire burning in front, he sees that the fire was moving without any difficulty as per his signals. Phoebe herself was surprised and said that here Phoebe was very sad because of putting her group in trouble. In this sadness she met that Pooh. She meets someone who has become her friend to a great extent. Anyone tells her that I always do something wrong. I am bad, in response to which the ghost says, it's not like that at all. She takes him inside her ghost's pussy and says, come, I am. Let me show you a magic. It sends anyone inside the ghost chamber and turns on the machine in which a person has to go. Because of this, the ghost of his body had come out of his body, after which this ghost says to Phoebe, please forgive me. As soon as I say this, I am taking advantage of your goodness. We are shown that suddenly something black comes out from inside the metal ball lying here. Forces came out which in time had taken control of Phoebe's body as well as her soul, and this dark force. It was none other than Gora's. Due to his independence, a lot of trouble started happening here when the people of Ghost Pace came here. When they come, they see Gora Carr and attack him with their laser gun. But Gora Carr had already saved this laser gun from him. Before they can catch Gora Carr runs away from there. Gowley restores Phoebe to her soul. After putting her in Jisr, it is shown that Gora has gone to the Fire Master's house where Gora was kept imprisoned for so many years. From here he takes back Gora's breasts and attaches them to himself, and thus all his powers come back, and now he was ready to take the old revenge from the king, just as he had earlier wanted to conquer this world. His aim even today is to conquer this world. Had to take control. Within no time he had brought a snowstorm all over the world, air and road everywhere. Snow had spread. Seeing this condition of the city, all the Ghostbusters gather at the ghost base. The owner of the ghost library is here. He tells them all that this fierce storm that has come has brought Gora, and only one Fire Master can control Gora. And we have also found the Fire Master who shows them how to light a candle without any lighter. Seeing this, the Busters were not too worried about that, and they tell the ghost engineer that we will need laser guns, which everyone is taken by the police, and here the ghost engineer shows them some latest model suits and laser scans with which they can easily catch the people. To stop all these Ghostbusters, the Red Ghost came here who could control all the machines. I could have done that too on the request of Gora, before these people could come out, that red ghost was one of their latest models. He takes control of the car and uses its laser to attack a Ghostbuster before the Ghostbuster's partner. Here the Fire Master would have died due to this attack. Here the Fire Master saves the child by bending this laser with his pores, after which when these people themselves. When you attack the red ghost with your laser, the red ghost goes inside a pizza and there is a green-colored one. The ghost who had not been able to leave their house since forever eats this ghost along with this pizza, one of which would have saved their lives. After which there is a conversation with the second ghost where this ghost was apologizing to Koibi and she says that I have more. There was no way out except this, my only aim was to free myself. Anyone who tells him that he is wrong is also a good person. This could have been your path, why did you choose this wrong path, because of which now people all over the world are in trouble, you see. Yes, along with the whole world, all the humans have also frozen, now these people were talking the same thing while breaking the wall of Gora from behind. Comes inside where all the Ghostbusters together attack him with lasers,
now Gora
but
had
Gora
broken the
collects
pipeline
everyone
from
from
his
lasers
bar here
and breaks
inside,
them, which these people used to imprison the ghosts, all the ghosts here. After emerging from the city, they spread everywhere in the city and start harassing the people who were already frozen inside the snow. That someone else is destroying Gora here, that other friend, the ghost, here is a mother whose ashes are burnt before the Fire Master. This FA Master, with the help of his powers, increases this surely to a great extent and attacks Gora Ka with this attack. Seeing him becoming weak, all the ghost musters together attack him with their lasers so that he can control them. In order to completely control him, a bribe buster starts coming here to turn on the pipeline that captures his ghost. Asks to do something which was already damaged. When these people turn it on due to some expectation, luckily it also works. This machine had now absorbed a lot of monsters along with Gora Kar, and as soon as she was captured, all her powers were absorbed here. Phoebe's friend who helped her in defeating Gora Ka had helped, she comes here in front of Phoebe and tells her that you were right, goodness can also be the path to freedom and look, Now she became free and had gone from this world to the afterlife. Now as soon as these people come out of their ghost place, the whole city. He was appreciative because he had saved these people's lives. Mayor Joker didn't like ghost posts at all. He is forced to praise Ghostbusters in front of everyone and also encourages Phoebe to work with his team. Gives permission and this group of Ghostbusters is very happy with this. Now as we know earlier that Gora Cake. As many ghosts had become free to attack the ghost pipeline, the Ghostbusters now had a lot of work to do. The story of capturing all the ghosts where some ghosts even ran away with a man's truck